So you stood up for Alex Jones in a video after he was banned from social media platforms. What made you stand up for Alex Jones?
Freedom of speech. I love America. I love the Constitution. I love liberty. I love what this country stands for.
Yeah.
And so when I see things like that, it's kind of a slap in the face of why my parents sacrificed to come here.
Yeah, that's amazing. I was surprised that they banned him completely like that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Hopefully it'll turn out for the good.
Big tech companies are purging conservatives. They're shadow banning people en masse.
Yeah, well, my broader concern is that what we are trying to do in terms of preventing foreign interference in our elections, that technology could be used by authoritarian governments.
But what about the Democrats purging conservatives?
She's
not answering. Just the Republicans are acting like it isn't happening. Thank God Trump is. Oh yeah, it's really weird. There's no purge of conservatives. There's no shadow banning.
Everybody should be. There's a look.
It's happening here. It's happening here, but you say I don't exist.
I just don't know who you are, man. I don't read your website.
Sure, and they demonize me in these very hearings, and then he plays dumb. Marco Rubio the snake. Little frat boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, who are you, man?
Yeah, sure.
I swear to God, I don't
you
know
better
who
hope
you are,
you can
man.
deplatform me. Tens of millions of views. He knows who InfoWars is. Playing this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
Don't touch me again, man.
You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence America.
But there are
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
And so have you gotten into backlash for standing up for Alex?
Yeah, comments on the YouTube video, but that doesn't affect me.
Right, like, can you remember some of the negative things they said? Or positive things?
Well, some of the negative things, people, when you're a public figure, people project their perfection upon you.
Yeah.
And so they're hoping that I will be a certain way. They want me to be more like them or think like them or behave like them and hold their values. So a lot of it is like heartbreaking for people to see or to hear, like, oh, Elliott disagrees with me, or Elliott has a different opinion than me. So a lot of their lashing out is because they feel personally threatened by my standing on my,
That's so
my
true.
own feet.
That's so interesting to me that they won't let you be you, and they be whomever they are and have their own opinion. They are affected by the way you think and what you feel. That's a weakness. Beta.
Yeah, looking outside yourself for validation.
Yeah, and so by having such a large following and a strong following, were you concerned about becoming so political?
No, I never had been. I mean, I was a big Ron Paul fan back in 2008 and 2012 when he was running. So I spoke out a lot about my positions on liberty and freedom.
Did you vote for the president?
No, I didn't.
The Great White Hope?
No.
You did not? Did you vote?
No.
And why not?
I got to be completely honest, I was a big Ron Paul fan, like I said. I became a libertarian, and then I became a Republican so that I could vote for him in the primaries. And when Obama won again for the second time, I had just become completely disillusioned. And I basically just checked out. It was like, all right, the American people don't want truth, and so I'm not going to bother. Now that I see where the country is and that when he became president, I cheered.
Right.
You know, I was happy that it was him. Otherwise, we'd be in more perpetual wars right now, and our country wouldn't be in a very good place. And apparently, he's doing a pretty good job. You know, jobs are coming back, and
so you're happy with him now?
I approve.
Yeah. And what do you think when I call him the Great White Hope?
I think that's great.
And so you agree with me that things are getting better as a result of having him there?
If we can get past what the media is telling us and look to the statistics and the truth and the numbers, yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. Why do you think they hate him so much? I call them the children of the lie. The liberal media, the Democratic Party, the rhino Republicans, the never Trumpers. Why do they hate this one man so much?
I think because he represents entrepreneurship and business, and they represent the scholarly class. I think a lot of it's jealousy. The way he's able to stand his ground and make his point and to be as alpha as he is threatening to them.
Yes.
So they make him out to be crazy and racist and all kinds of things.
You know that we started White History Month. July is White History Month. And did you know about that?
Yes.
And what do you think of that?
I think that's pretty cool. That's half of my heritage right there.
Yeah. And so when you first heard about that, your first impression was what? Wow, White History Month. And what did you think about that?
Well, if it came from a white person, I might have not been nearly as excited as it coming from you. And to hear what you had to say just made, because you're black, my ears were more open and my heart was more open to receive what you were saying. And so it was able to penetrate. So you're doing you're doing a lot of good because of, you know, the fact that you're black and that you're promoting truth that happens a lot of times to be what's happening with white people.
Why wouldn't you have received it in the same way, if it was the same words, the same purpose from a white person?
Because it wouldn't have shocked me to pay attention as much.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? I would have seen it and I wouldn't have ignored it. I wouldn't have like had opinion about it. Like, all right, cool, so that guy said that. But when you said it, I was like, I had to do a double take. And I was like, wow, okay, cool, let me hear what you have to say.
Amazing.